A good day to everyone. This is Joshua Obrero from BREED 3E. So our topic for today, it's all about online resources, educational sites, and portals. So let's start. So, what is the definition of a true knowledge? So, according to Confucius, when you know what you know and do not know something, that is a true knowledge. So, the question here is how you will employ the tools in your lesson. So, I will give you an example here. Digital storytelling. So, what is a digital storytelling? Digital storytelling is the process of telling a story. It happens to be one of the easiest way to integrate technology into the classroom. Educators can use digital storytelling with almost any subject and can even flip their classroom by using mobile apps. So these are the list of sites, apps that can be used for digital storytelling. So that are the example of apps and sites that can be used in our classroom. So have you checked any of these? Which one will you utilize and which class of learners can you use them? So online resources, sites, and portals suggest tools and describe how they can be used to engage learners. Let's identify those iPad apps, Android apps, and web tools. So as we can see here, this is an example of iPad apps, the Telegami. So what is Telegami? I know guys, you're not familiar with this app, and also me, I'm not familiar. To those iPad users, I know you are familiar with this app. So let's go back to the topic. So what is Telegami? Telegami is a mobile app that lets you create and share a quick animated video called Agami. Agami can be an exciting tweet or status update. It can be fun way to tell the story in iPad apps. So let's move on to the second, which is the web tools. So I have an example here of web tools, which is the voice thread. So what is voice thread? Voice thread is an interactive collaboration and sharing tools that enables a student to build online presentation by adding images, documents, and videos and other media to which other users can add comments for discussion. So how can we use VoiceThread? VoiceThread has so many potential uses for both in-person and online classes. Plus, because both faculty and student have an access to create voice threads, students can create their own content for assignment. Like for example here is narrative PowerPoint presentation with audio and or video. Pose a question or topic and use it as a visual discussion board. Encourage student interaction. Upload video to VoiceThread and gather reflection. Like for example is practice a foreign language. And that is the use of voice threads. So let's move on to the third, which is the Androids and apps. So I have an example here, the comic creator. So what is the comic creator? The comic creator invites the student to compose their own comic strips for a variety of contexts. Like for example, here is a pre-writing, pre-post reading activities response to literature, and so on. After completing their comics, students have the ability to print out and illustrate the final versions for feedback and assessments Android apps. So that's are the example of iPad apps, web tools, and Android apps. And now let's move on to the educational technology and mobile learning. So what is educational technology and mobile learning? Educational technology and mobile learning is a resource of educational web tools and mobile apps for teachers and educators. So I have an example here which is the home, categories, edtech tools, Google Drive guides, Chrome tools, contact educational technology and mobile learning, Chromebook apps, Android apps, iPad apps, book for teachers, and edtech charts. As you prepare to become a teacher by learning how to utilize these digital tools, well as a future educator, you need to have the right mindset or a way of thinking how these tools can be effectively integrated in the lesson. A lot of teachers may find it daunting to use the technology tools in a lesson. The anxiety to explore the possibility can be overwhelming, but for one who has the openness to learn and continuously study the features of the tools can be possibly lead to a more productive way of designing of technology enhanced lessons. What is the right mindset of a teacher in using digital tools? With the fast-paced development of technology, educational sites, portals, or application change is inevitable. Working on a particular tools at the moment will for sure change. As designers continually work to upgrade the features and design to tools to integrate new aspects. This is expected. That is why knowing a digital tools and its features may not be enough because there is a tendency of it evolving through time. Hold on the positive attitude and openness to learn, nurture the curiosity and sustain the passion to improve practice. Persevere as you learn to adapt to the evolving digital tools. Once you get the habit of exploring the tools, perhaps taking one step at a time and expanding your ideas on how to creatively use the appropriate tools in a class, you will eventually see your transformation as a teacher who is becoming more relevant and effective in teaching content, while at the same time, develop learners' capacity to be creative and think critically and become collaborative and effective communicators in a 21st century. So that is our topic for today. Bye bye. Thank you for listening.